We didn't plan this. We just kept having the kind of conversations that made other women say, why aren't you guys recording this?
So now here we are. Welcome to Closet Chaos and Chair Confessions, where the clothes are cute, the hair's half done, and the truth? Well, it's usually somewhere between emotional breakdowns and outfit changes.
Isn't that the truth? We're talking fashion, hair, business, burnout, and all the stuff that nobody else wants to say out loud.
For sure. It's like therapy, but with better outfits, more cussing, a lot of Midwest charm, and wine. So let's get into it.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Closet Chaos and Chair Confessions. I'm Desiree, and I have a very special guest with me today because Heidi ditched us and went to Spain. So I was wanting to bring the next best thing, so I brought my sister Peyton. Peyton's my youngest sister, and I actually have been waiting for this day. Heidi is actually going to be very jealous when she comes back and finds out that we just recorded this podcast on a whim, but I told Peyton before we started recording that she's going to be coming back because there's so much that we have to talk about with Peyton. But we're going to kind of go on the whole holiday bandwagon that we've been doing the last couple of podcasts. We have lots of holiday stories and just like stories in general. So I hope everybody enjoys this podcast as we go on. And I will also preface it by saying, before I let Peyton kind of start talking here, if you are somebody, again, that likes to get offended easily, I would probably skip this episode because there's probably going to be a lot of cussing and there's probably going to be a lot of just opinions thrown out there. And if you don't like it, that's okay. But if you are somebody that wants to be a troll, then just turn it off because you're not going to be happy at the end of this podcast. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Kate. Let's get going.
Yeah. Where do we start?
Where do we start? We're talking holiday chaos, family dynamics, sister stories, fashion fails, and then the stuff that nobody ever wants to talk about but thinks in their head all the time. So, all right. We're going to check in because you're going to start hosting this year. This is the first year you're hosting. How are you feeling? Like, are you mentally ready?
I mean, it's going to be what it is because I'm actually very calm this year, where in the past I kind of, after having 2 kids, you know, you want everything to be perfect. And for whatever reason this year, I'm just like, it is what it is.
This is the first year you choose to host. It is what it is.
Yes, it is what it is.
I'm thrilled because she's hosting because, well, for Thanksgiving, she's hosting because I usually host Thanksgiving. That's been a tradition we started a while ago. And with me breaking my collarbone, I just wasn't feeling like this was the year that I should host. So I said, Peyton, will you graciously host? So then she said yes. But she was also already previously hosting Christmas. And then Mom being Mom.
Well, we ironically were just on the phone. And so I don't know if I was in the right place at the right time or the wrong time. But we were just on the phone and she got a text from her family trying to figure out, from her siblings, trying to figure out when to do the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And because they had kids coming back, and so they were going to try to, the one who normally hosts was going to try to get her house ready for her kids to come back. Mom's given all of her holiday stuff away to us kids. So they threw her out there and they were like, oh, why don't you host? And she's like, I can't host. Peyton, I can't host. What am I going to do? So I just like naturally was like, oh, I mean, if you want to do it here, we can. And so she sent it in their group text.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, yeah, I guess we're doing it at Peyton's. So
There you go.
I'm doing 3 holidays, just bam, bam, bam.
And by the way, this is also the person that I said a couple weeks ago. She was never going to have kids. She was never going to get married, and she was never going to be any, like, domesticated of some kind. 1, 2, and 3 have all happened. How do you feel about that?
Never say never. because it will bite you. Karma, she comes around every single time.
And you also used to make fun of me and say that I was an old lady. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm an old lady. I've accepted it. I have accepted that I am officially an old lady.
Okay. Well, I literally just gotten some therapy right here, right now, folks. You saw it live right now because I feel so good about myself having her just say that in front of me and for everybody else to witness. So, moving on, what part of the holidays do you genuinely love? Because Peyton is a very much of a tradition person. So I think I have a feeling of what she's going to say, but I'm going to see what she has to say.
I was very stuck on our family traditions, and I was never going to travel anywhere but my mom's house for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm married and have kids, and so I have flipped that around, and I told both sides of the families, my husband's and mine, that I'm not traveling for the holidays. We will do, especially Christmas. Christmas is my thing. But that I'm not traveling. And Christmas, I'm going to set the traditions with my kids in my house, because that was one thing I remember growing up. We'd open presents. We'd get up really early, which I love. That's one of my favorite things. In fact, I sometimes wake my children up still because they don't get up early enough. But that is one of my favorite things. And I hated waking up, getting all of our presents, and then rushing off to the grandmas, grandpas, and having to leave all of our clothes. So I put my foot down. And I'm like, nope, my house on Christmas Day with my family. That's what we're doing. Like it or not, I don't care.
Yeah. So real quick, I want to rewind a second to my podcast that I did with Heidi about our Thanksgiving. And I want to kind of relive that scenario with the cat, because I want to get your perspective, because I shared my perspective the other day. And basically the story is I had a cat that was an indoor-outdoor cat. I let the cat in for the night before Thanksgiving. My mom had a Thanksgiving turkey thawing on the counter and had all of her pies already made and ready for Thanksgiving morning. They proceed to wake up early to start doing their prep for Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving morning and find that the cat has ate some of the thawed turkey, and while she was eating it, she was sitting in the pumpkin pie. So now I'm handing it over to Peyton because I want to hear your side of the story, or what transpired before I woke up and all of that with that cat.
So first off, this just goes to show I am not a cat person. I love animals. I would never harm a cat, I don't think. But I don't like cats. Like, they're just not my thing. I don't like cats. They're dirty animals. I don't like them. And so I liked animals, but I was never that fond of your cat.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Missy is an exception.
Yeah.
But Chrissy, no. And so even listening to the podcast and listening to you talk right now, I'm like cringing. I mean, like, I just wanted to blurt out that fucking cat. I mean, that cat. I'm just not a cat person. And then she ruined Thanksgiving.
So did you wake up with mom and dad, or what? Do you remember?
I don't exactly. I think I was up pretty much the same time they were. Like, because I think we all kind of uncovered and discovered it. Because I remember seeing the pumpkin pie with the cat butt imprint in it. And the turkey just having a giant hole ate out of it.
Do you remember mom and dad's reaction?
Dad was pissed. I remember dad's more than, because I think mom was just in shock. Like, what are we going to do? And dad's kind of like me, where he was like, the fucking cat. Like, he just wasn't a fan of the cat. Because I always remember him saying it bit his toes. And so, like, he was like me, where this fucking cat.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
So then we had ham.
Yeah, we had my ham.
And then we had sides.
No turkey.
And no.
I don't think we had pumpkin pie, but I feel like there was another pie.
There was another pie.
Yeah, we just didn't have pumpkin.
Because mom
you were mad because pumpkin's your pie.
Yes, but
I mean, I was your fucking cat.
it was. It was. Oh, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Okay. So I just wanted you guys to relive that and hear it from her side, because if you were only there for many of our situations, just get ready because we've got some more for you today. So the holidays are hard because you have so many different family dynamics going on, especially when you do get married. And so how have you handled that with the traditions? Because I know it's been difficult adding another layer of family on top of that. I think I remember a story last year where there was a text message exchange. Do you want to share that with?
Okay, so first off, for all of you listening, I have kind of failed at this whole balancing different dynamics, because I am very much, if it doesn't make me happy, I don't want to do it. And I've always been that way.
Yes.
So I will openly admit that I have failed at kind of the whole balancing. But I have tried, but I have failed.
Right.
So I said,
I don't know if you failed so much as that you were almost set up for failure.
well, maybe
Kinda.
so. Maybe so. You guys can decide.
Yeah.
So I did, after I started having children, I kind of was like, okay, this is getting too complex. I'm not happy. So again, wasn't filling my cup. I shouldn't feel that way around the holidays.
Right.
So I kind of laid it out and set a plan, because our family is very much planners and we like to know what the plan is. And so I had kind of talked to my husband, his family, they had their set traditions, which was fine. I wanted to, honor that, follow that, because when we first got together, it was Christmas Eve was their thing. Well, then, seriously, it felt like once they found out ours was Christmas Day, then they changed it.
Right.
And they're like, oh, okay, well, ours is Christmas Day because one of them couldn't come back. And so now they're here on Christmas Day and we're going to do a Christmas night. Well, I don't want to be running all over the place.
Right.
And so it was stressing me out. So I decided to send a message to my in-laws stating, this was really stressful. Glad we got through it. But next year and going forward for future years to come, we're going to do X, Y, and Z, and just kind of laid it out. If it doesn't work for you guys, I understand, but we will not be available these days because I have said it with my family and my extended family.
So you laid out, just so everybody's following here, you laid out boundaries. You weren't mean about it. You were trying to be respectful of what their traditions were, but also recognizing and putting forth that you also have your own family tradition and are willing to compromise to a point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we've got that groundwork laid.
Okay. And then his family is very much not planners, so that does give me a little anxiety because it's, they say they have their traditions, but then I was noticing that their traditions were changed. So, Christmas Eve was no longer a Christmas Eve. I feel like we've been together almost 10 years. I think it's been celebrated on different days,
every year.
7 out of the 10.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, maybe given the groundwork, they'll try to get something around those days. I think every single one of them, including my husband, has forgot, even though I remind them every year, that message was sent and what the plans are for the holidays. You have all these other days to pick. You've got 3 days that I said, absolutely not, we're not available.
So then last year happened. Tell everybody what happened last year.
My husband will say they canceled Christmas because my husband is very much a traditions person. Even though it's not the same, he still calls it a tradition, which I get it. I mean, you're together with family. But he says it's the year they canceled Christmas.
Okay.
Because they hadn't heard, no idea what was going on. And then we get this group text message of all of us, included the spouses, everybody, in this text message, that we're not doing the traditional Christmas. And we're getting tickets to go to the Kansas City Chiefs.
which sounds exciting.
Not when you have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. And it's Christmas and it could be negative 10 degrees outside. And if any of you have been at Arrowhead Stadium, when it's freezing outside, you would understand why I was like, absolutely not, we're not going.
Yeah. Did you guys get a plenty notice or no?
It was like 2 weeks. This is what we're doing for Christmas.
Because you hadn't heard it.
No.
And we had already planned our, but we have started doing our Christmas on New Year's Eve just so you have your time with your family, the girls, and your husband, and then if and when your in-laws have Christmas, you have days to choose from and don't miss it. So we usually do ours New Year's Eve now.
And I remember this very vividly. My husband was very upset. And he was yelling at me because he was mad about the situation. Because they canceled Christmas.
Because they canceled Christmas.
And so all of you know, you can learn from me. I was mad. I was really mad. I had changed the name in the text feed to Cunt Faces.
The text group.
Yes. Yes.
That they created it. Or did you create it?
No, they created it.
And you changed the group name.
Yes, like on my phone so I knew where it was at because I was mad and I titled it Cunt Faces.
Then she calls me like randomly, freaking out. And she's like, Des, can you tell if a group name has been changed? And I'm like, yeah, I think you can. Everybody in the group can see the name of the group text. And she's like, no, they can't. So she tells me that this happened. And I was like, no, you better change it back to something before they see it.
Well, you had to chat GBT it.
I
so
did.
Don't act like you're some tech savvy person.
Okay, that's true. I did have to chat GBT it. But any middle-aged woman who's still trying to be relevant will totally relate to this because we've all been in this situation. And I have also texted back people like in a group text message when I thought I was actually side texting people.
And you were talking about the people in the group.
Yeah. And I actually messaged the entire group. So I'm just as much, but I'm like, Peyton, you got to change it back.
Yeah. No one ever said anything. So either they didn't want to say something to me. They were afraid what I would say back.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually the one, if the shoe fits, I guess wear it.
Right.
But no one ever said anything.
But at this point, and
it didn't really matter.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter because
you were already like the evil, like
I'm the evil import is what I call myself.
yeah. Well, and two, you guys, we are the type of people. We love very hard. We care very hard. We're very compassionate people. We always want to try and do right, and we always root for the underdog. Okay, but I wouldn't say we're normal. We always used to say we're normal. Everybody else is weird, but I don't think we're normal. I just think we're real and raw, and you either love us or you hate us. And in this situation, I definitely think there's some hate.
I would definitely.
Yeah.
There's, I think, a lot of hate there.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure why. I don't think calling them cunt faces helped my case at all. But I have tried on multiple occasions to like, what did I do? Because I'm not above apologizing. So like if I offend you, you can talk to me about it. But talking goes two ways. You can't just tell me how you feel and not expect me to give my reasoning why, or, you know, we can get to that point of agreeing to a disagree, like, because that's not how we feel. But if you truly want to know and resolve something, the conversation goes.
Right. Yeah.
And that is not how it is in his family.
No.
At all.
And I have my own experience with that, but she's dealt with it a lot more than I have, obviously. So what would you give for advice to people going through something like that?
Again, I don't know. I feel like I've kind of failed at it just because I've given up to the fact because I tried to fix it for so long.
Yeah.
But you can't force a relationship when it is only going one way.
Yeah.
So I've just kind of accepted the fact that they don't really want one with me. And so even though I am all about family, all about traditions, all about doing all the things,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to force it, because if they don't want to have a relationship with me, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think it's great. I can't wait to see what this year brings for you hosting. I'm really excited because for me, as far as like added value or just to share some advice for others, I have been hosting for the last, I don't know, 8 or so
Yeah, I would
years,
say
10
so.
years
Yeah.
even. And I loved hosting up until this year for whatever reason. I don't know if it was because I've had just so much going on personally and professionally or what, but I was just like gladly willing to hand it over. So if you're feeling burnt out, just hand it over to somebody else, like your younger sister, because you could just do that being an older sister. Like, here you go.
I am excited, believe it or not, considering everything I've ever said. Again, karma came back and bit me. I am excited. My husband is very much a people person, wants all the things. I tease him all the time, telling me he's a FOMO. So the more people he can be around, the happier he is.
Yeah.
And so he's all about hosting. And so the fact that that makes him happy, I think that's what's kind of making. And I don't like to travel.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind traveling, I should say. But when it comes to, if I want to be in my lazy, stretchy pants, I don't want to have to travel. I don't want people to have to go out and see that. And so I just like to be at home.
Well, and that's the other thing I'm kind of excited about. That I talked about that in the podcast with Heidi too, about how usually I stay in my stretchy pants. You're lucky if you get me out of my robe when I'm hosting, because I'm just so burnt out from trying to get everything ready and be the perfect host that I look like a hot damn mess.
We'll be prepared for the hot mess.
Well,
because that's what you're going to get.
I don't care. I don't care because I know how it is, first of all. But I'm excited because I get to dress up. And I say dress up in like quotation marks, finger quotations, because I'm just going to wear jeans and a nice sweater. It's not like I'm like dress up. I mean, I'm not going to wear a prom dress or anything.
I think you should.
You think
Just
I should?
show up.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie would be all about it.
Oh, I know. Charlie would.
She'd have to put her dress on.
Yeah. Oh, and so for those of you who don't know, Peyton is the mom to my 2 beautiful nieces that you see on my Instagram page all the time, Charlie and Sutton, who I adore and are my little divas, and I'm raising them to just be princesses.
Yes, they've got something going on.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see them because they love hosting too.
Yes, they do. They do
get,
take after their father in that aspect.
They get so excited.
They like all the people.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into like the real nitty gritty. This is where everybody, we kind of gave them a little dose with the hump faces text message, but
yeah,
we're going to get into all the sister stories now. So I'm going to ask you some holiday moments to now for the holidays. What would you say was the worst gift that you've ever gotten from a person, either as a family member or...
Okay, you're definitely setting me up on this one, because if you're not thinking this...
I already am. I already know, I think.
I literally got from an ex-boyfriend a bottle of ranch dressing for Christmas.
Yep.
That was hands down the worst gift. And I don't even know where the thought came from there.
There was no thought.
Like, I think he rummaged through his mom's pantry and was like, I got to get her a Christmas gift. Let me slap a bow on it. It's Iowa. We all love ranch dressing.
Yeah. I mean,
how do you even, like, I don't even know what my face did. I can't control my face most of the time anyways, but I don't even know.
Well, we were all doing the same face, I think, because we're all related, number one. And two, we were all just like, what the fuck?
Because, I mean, this wasn't just a holiday boyfriend like you bring to the holidays. Like, we had been dating for
a while.
Yeah.
Years.
I don't know if, I was like, I don't know if it had been, because, I mean, we dated a long time.
I thought you guys were going to get engaged.
Like, we dated a long time, and I got a bottle of ranch dressing.
Yeah. And these cream savers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like these are okay.
So by the way, I have these sitting on our
You're setting me up. This is a setup.
I know. We love these cream savers as kids, and so she got a bottle of ranch, and no shit, she got these strawberry cream saver little hard candies.
I mean, I would have been better off if it just would have been that, because at least, I mean,
that makes sense.
That makes sense. I don't know where the bottle of ranch came from. I mean, yes, I use ranch on my salad and occasionally with like French fries, but it's not like I'm not a person that like loves ranch.
Yeah.
So I don't even know where that came from. I don't know.
I don't either, but it was hilarious. And so then, of course, me being the shitty older sister, I was like, well,
Afterwards,
I was
this is
like,
her.
what are you going to get next? A bottle of ketchup next year?
Yeah. I remember that because I was like, 1, I was kind of embarrassed. 2, I was like shocked. But 3, I was just like, and then again, you were setting me up and you were just kind of rubbing it in.
Yeah. Yeah. But, oh my God.
What the fuck?
So if you've had a crazy or a shitty gift, well, I know Heidi's got one.
Has she?
I will let her tell the story if she wants to, but I'll never forget it because I died. I was at her house one time and she showed me what she got for her Christmas gift. Because she kept it. And she shows it. And I fell off the chair. I was laughing so damn hard because this gift was something. But I won't share it because I'll let her share it because I don't want to invade her privacy or anything like that. But man, I hope she tells that story. Oh my God. Okay. What's the best family tradition that still like laps to you?
Waking up early on Christmas morning. And in fact, I'm hoping my kids get to that point, but I have like secretly woken my kids up because they don't get up early like we did. I mean, like they don't. You know, remember we used to get up really, really early.
I still do.
I know I do too. And like
then
a
I don't
couple
have-
times I've like had to wake up the girls because they're like sleeping in. I'm like,
at least you have kids. I don't have anybody. I just have myself and my husband. So, well, I wake up and then I just sit there like, well, this fucking sucks. Like, where's my gifts?
Santa forgot me.
Santa missed my house. There's no gifts under the tree. The dogs are still in bed. My husband's still snoring. I'm just sitting here. Turn on the fireplace.
Yeah, no, definitely getting up early. Like, I love that. I know some families do the Christmas Eve presents, but I am very much Christmas morning, Santa came, let's get our presents. Like, yeah. I love that.
I know, I did too. Remember when the first year Mom sent our stockings home with all of us and how pissed we got?
Definitely you were more pissed than everyone else. I mean, there was a little bit of like heartbreak, I think.
What?
Yeah, you definitely were more pissed.
I felt like all 3 of us were mad.
Well, we were, but you definitely took it next level. I mean, you were mad for weeks.
Well, then
months.
Yeah, I was. I still talk about it.
I know. I think you're still a little mad about it. Like, you haven't really gotten off the bus yet about it.
I think it's bullshit. My mom sent home our stockings, like our traditional stockings that we've had since we were little kids. She doesn't keep them up at her house anymore. And I think it's bullshit.
Oh, Niall needs to fill your stocking. I mean, yes, it was kind of that reality slap in the face that we've grown up.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Well, I mean, and so I didn't know what to do with it at that point.
So what'd you do with yours?
I still have mine. My kids actually play with it because mine sings.
Still?
Yeah. It sounds a little scary, but it does still sing. Ironically, it was a cat.
It is, so it kind of sounds like a mad cat.
Yeah, now it's a mad cat.
It's not a singing cat.
It's a Chrissy cat.
Okay. So I threw mine away, I think. I don't think I have mine anymore.
Oh, I still.
But mine was a 1980s brown bear stocking. Alex's was a 1980s white bear stocking. Ours did not sing, but here came little Miss Peyton.
I am the favorite.
5 years after me, the little sister, she gets the 1992 singing cat.
I mean, I am the favorite. They finally got it right.
I know. Well, I think it's bullshit, and I think all parents should keep the kids' stockings until they no longer are living. That's
Coming
how I
from
feel.
someone who doesn't have kids.
Yeah. So there.
Yeah, okay.
Riddled me that one. Okay. Now let's get into some really fun moments.
Oh.
As you guys are well aware by now, I would think, by knowing me and kind of already hearing in on this podcast, if you're still listening, you can tell that we're both very opinionated people, passionate people. I got married about 15 years ago, the week after Thanksgiving, and right before Christmas. It was a beautiful time of the year. I wanted to get married at Christmas time because the church is already decorated, and it's just my favorite time of the year. I do love Christmas. I don't like the weather, but I like Christmas. So I get married here in Altoona. And how old were you when I got married? I remember.
I was a junior in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was a junior in high school.
I knew you weren't 21 yet. Because I was just barely 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so our ex-brother-in-law, which you guys have already heard some of his stories already, just from the last 2 podcasts.
Let me just say, he had it out for me the entire time.
I think he might have. I don't know why. But anyways, the day of my wedding, we knew he was going to do something.
It was always about him.
Always. It
Always.
had to be about him. So we were prepared that day for him to do something dramatic to bring the attention to him. However, I was not prepared for what happened. So I'm going to just set that up for everybody. And then I'm going to hand this over to Miss Peyton because I want her side of the story shared with everybody about what happened at my wedding around the Christmas time. Because mind you, we're all prepared. We just got done with Thanksgiving with the ham situation, which you need to go back and listen to the Thanksgiving podcast for the ham situation. And then the next week I get married. And I'm going to hand it over to you, Peyton, so you can just set it up and tell your story.
Okay.
Tell your truth, sister. You just tell your truth.
So Desiree was the first one to get married. And so there were you all know Des, and she likes her things very prim, proper. She likes her schedule. So we were given strict instructions that we needed to be here at this time, on this at this time, pictures were at this time, everything had to be on schedule. And so we were all trying very hard, and we were excited because it was the first wedding. I mean,
Yeah.
it was the first big
Family wedding.
Yes. And so it was pictures. And we're doing the normal family pictures, bride and groom pictures, wedding party pictures. But when we were doing the family pictures, this is where it all began. Is because the photographer was politely, kindly telling all of us where to stand. She did not know that he was blind. And he's blind.
Yeah.
That's air quotes if you're not watching. And so she had instructed him, I need you to go stand over there. And he responded, who's you? And all of us, all 5 of us, said, you. Now, if that was said to you, wouldn't you know that everyone was implying that that was you? we did not say his name. No, we did not physically grab him. But when he asked the question and we responded, you,
in unison.
Yeah, it means you.
Yeah.
And so it was a whole ordeal. So this is where it's starting to pivot the attention onto him. And he had to go and grab the photographer, tell him that he was blind. And if she wants him to go somewhere, then she needs to grab him and speak to him nicely because he doesn't know his environment. I don't know, some ridiculous story.
He was always doing that because he was always the victim, mind you. And I'm sure most of you listening have met someone like this in your life before. So just kind of set yourself and buckle up. So it's getting good.
And so the pictures are done. And I'm irritated. I don't have a very good patience or tolerance for idiots. I mean, my bullshit bucket gets full real fast, like really quick. It's kind of a downfall, but that's just who I am. And so I'm annoyed and I want nothing. I'm staying away from him to keep the peace.
Yeah.
You know, that's what everyone tells you to do. Keep peace. So I'm staying away from him. He chases me down after photos and is like, Peyton, I really need to talk to you. And I'm like, I don't have anything to say. Because my mother raised me, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't have anything to say. And I told him, I'm like, I don't have anything to say. We don't need to talk. Like, it's fine. Like, let's just go on our way. The wedding's getting ready to start. Like, it's fine.
And mind you, I should add that he's well older than
Yeah.
Like, he was older than me.
Yeah.
So he was in his late 20s at this time, you guys. So this gentleman knows better, or should have known better. Okay? So Peyton's a junior in high school. He's well into his late 20s at this point. Okay.
And so he keeps like hounding me that he's wanting to talk to me. And so finally we get out of like the actual, like in the sanctuary, and we like step out kind of in the entryway. You're still doing photos. It is getting close to wedding time. And guests are slowly starting to kind of trickle in because there's the ones who are always like way early.
Right.
And he's talking to me. And Mom could see us having a conversation. And she's making faces at me because he can't see her because she's behind him. And she's making faces at me, I think trying to poke fun and joke because that's just how Mom is.
Right.
And I'm having to listen to this idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going on and on about his blindness and how we need to be kind to him and not yell at him because he doesn't know where he's going. And I'm like, I don't care. This isn't the place. And we're done.
Right.
And I walked away from it. He turned around and I'm walking away and he like grabbed me and I ripped my hand and I was like, don't fucking grab me. We're done talking about it. And my voice is starting to raise, kind of like it is now.
Right.
I'm having PTSD. Because I'm just like, you idiot. But
right.
So he like grabbed my wrist as I was walking away. I ripped my arm like out of his hand. And I'm like, don't fucking touch me.
Yeah.
We're done talking about it. We're done. And I'm like stomping away again, walking towards the people, trying to get back to the bridal suite to get tucked away because the wedding's getting ready to start. And he jumps me from behind with his hands around my neck to choke me.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad comes to save the day.
Yeah.
I mean, he swooped in so fast. I mean, I felt the hands go around my neck, but he really didn't get to like squeeze me.
Because Dad stepped in.
Yes, because he was watching all of this go down.
Yeah.
Like as it was starting to get heated because my voice was starting to raise and he was watching it all. And Dad did. He put him in a headlock and pinched his head. I mean, his head was turning red.
Yeah. And he said, "This is God's house."
And I storm off. Like I was like, okay, well, Dad's got it under control.
He's got him in a headlock. I'm good. Let's
And-
go have a cig.
Yeah, and that was Niles stepmom at the time that she was like here to get me, and I'm yelling through the church, which is a terrible decision of me. But I'm like,
well, you just been assaulted.
and so I'm yelling for this guy's, I'm going to call him a kid because that's what he acted like.
Yeah.
But this man's mother, because she was there trying to help with the kids. And I'm yelling for her. I'm like, get your son under control. And I'm like yelling it. And she's like, oh, is he acting up again? Like, it was no big deal.
Hence why this man acts like a child.
Oh, he was a mess. But then, yes, we weren't supposed to be smoking. Like, that was one of the rules we were given.
Yes, by me.
But thank goodness for Niall's stepmom, because she had my back. And she's like, let's go have a cig. And I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Then I think I chain smoked like 2.
As a junior in high school.
Well, you know.
Well, I mean,
I had just been assaulted. I mean, she had my back.
I mean, your life was
I
flashing before your eyes at that point.
I mean, and you were fainting in the photo because you had turned around right when it all was happening.
Well, Princess Des, of course. I'm like posing like a model in my wedding dress. And I'm hearing chatter going on behind me. And I couldn't hear what was actually being said. I could just hear the tension, I guess, in the voices. And I did see my dad off to the corner watching from afar. And then my mom was sitting on a bench not far from me because she was with me during the photo. So my dad was basically in the commons area where this was all going down. And I was like in the window hallway posing with my mom. And I hear this going on. And I turn around and all I see is my brother-in-law's hands around my youngest sister's neck on my wedding day. And I'm still like, I'm frozen right now, actually. I'm in shock, even 15 years later almost. And I just am like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I like, my knees buckle and my mom like comes to my rescue as my dad's coming to my sister's. Like, you guys, I can't make this up.
It was
really happening.
Well, and the funny part about all of that happening, and we all make it, we all survive
to tell our story.
Yeah, but Niall's brothers were asking him
before
all of this went down.
Yeah, they were asking about our dad.
Yeah, they were they're like, he nice? Like, because he does. I mean, if you know our dad, he does kind of come off kind of scary, mean, grouchy, whatever.
But he is just a big teddy bear.
And Niall had said, like, no, he's just a big teddy bear. Like, he wouldn't hurt anybody. And then he literally, the brothers watched Dad put the other brother-in-law in a headlock.
And they're like, yeah, sure.
That's just a teddy bear.
Yeah. And this happened like less than an hour after that conversation had happened about, is Bart a good guy? Like, is he okay? Like, are you scared of him? Are you threatened in any way?
Is this safe? Do we need to interject when they say, is anybody interjecting of this marriage?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you sure you want to say I do? Yeah. No. And thank goodness he's no longer part of the picture. But ugh. So I hope that nothing like that happens for your holidays, for any family functions. I mean, like I said, our family could have a reality TV. We're definitely in for it. Yeah. Unhinged, maybe?
Yeah. Feral.
But like I said, we love so hard. And we love each other.
We do.
And we do believe in family and family unit. So we just don't put up with the bullshit.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be treated like crap either.
Well, and we don't care. I mean, if you want to show up in your prom dress for Thanksgiving, I mean, we're here for it.
Yeah.
If you want to show up in your stretchy pants so you can eat all the food, we're here for it
too.
If you want to get there and decide you didn't like your outfit and get naked, we're here for it.
We support each other.
Like, no judgment here.
Yeah. Well, okay, so that's a great segue, Peyton. What is you always run late. I mean, I tell people all the time I have to tell you a half an hour before I really want you there because you're always running late.
Hey, I feel like that just happened after I had children.
Well, it got worse. It was happening
Well,
before.
I didn't realize it was there before.
It was.
But now I
This is
know.
your intervention. So now you know.
Okay.
You can
Well,
work on it.
my therapy session.
Yeah. What's a quick holiday hair or fashion hack that help you seem to get out the door faster?
Bro, I'm all about that resetter spray. Dry shampoo and is that what it's called? The reset spray?
Yeah.
So it's my lifeline.
Yeah.
On the daily.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it too.
I mean that is a must have.
Yeah. And if you don't know what the resetter spray is, it is a product that Hune, which is the other product line that I carry here in the salon besides Daviness, it came out with this new spray that is like a rosemary scented spray that you spray on your hair day 2 and beyond to help refresh your hair. And all you have to do is do a light spritz on it, let it air dry, or I like to blow dry it in, and it revitalizes whatever style or get your hair prepped and ready again to restyle it for another day. And then she's saying the dry shampoo because that's going to sop up your oil, which we all love a good dry shampoo.
Especially with my hair growing back out.
Yeah.
It wasn't as big of a deal when it was longer.
Yeah.
But with me trying to get it to grow back out, it has been a game.
Yeah. So, and I will say, I love that stuff too.
It's a must.
Yeah. Resetter spray, you must get it. And if you don't have it, maybe that's a great Christmas gift idea.
Yeah.
And the dry shampoo. I have 2 dry shampoos here, the Clean Slate by Hune or the Invisible Dry Shampoo by Daviness. So those are great choices. What would you say not to do before holiday photos?
Go drinking before. I mean, I always feel like I'm real rough.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to hang over for family.
Yeah. Remember that time we went to Vegas and we went to go get refreshed and we thought
and Niall insulted us when we got
I
back.
know.
So we thought we were on our game.
Yeah. So the struggle is real. Don't go out drinking the night before family photos, especially around the holidays, because you think you look good, but you don't.
No, you didn't pull it together.
No, you think you did, but you don't. Because we went to Vegas one time to refresh ourselves. We had a great time, which we can tell that on another day. I think, what was our pool bill?
But it was more than the hotel bill.
Yeah. And this was before hotel costs in Vegas
Yeah,
were
it was
$17 a night.
Yeah, it was like $500.
Yeah. And they even said when we checked out, they're like, well, you 2 ladies had fun at the pool.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So we show up back in Des Moines, go to the bathroom after getting off the airplane, and we're like, wow, look at us. We look so refreshed. Niall goes, whoa.
Are you guys okay?
Like, what happened? Like, whoa. You guys look terrible when we came down the escalator from getting off the airplane. So that's what everybody's going to think of you at family photo if you show up after getting drunk the night before. Just an FYI, and you're going to have that photo to remember your terrible look. And believe you me, if you're about our age, we don't recover.
No, you don't bounce back.
You think you do, but you don't. And I'm going through that right now. Like,
You are old.
you are old. And no amount of Botox and filler is going to help that. It's just,
You are old.
yep. Let's see. Let's get into the rapid fire questions because there's so many topics that I want to discuss with you, but I feel like we're just going to have to keep bringing you on as a guest.
Well, maybe they won't want.
So I want you to give us therapy to my clients who maybe need help through the holidays. And this is really going to be helpful for those that don't like conflict because it's going to help you get out of your comfort zone. And maybe stand up for yourself a little bit because I think more people need to stand up for themselves.
I would agree. I feel like the society we live in, it's been kind of told that, don't make waves, keep peace, which you can do it respectfully, but you're entitled to have your opinion and your feelings also. And don't be ashamed of that.
And you're also entitled not to be treated like crap.
That doesn't mean,
Yeah. So I'm going to throw some scenarios at you, and I'm going to let you give your best case advice, and then I'll piggyback off of that if needed. Okay?
We'll see.
So what if somebody's aunt asks them why they're still single and during the holidays? What do they say?
Oh, I would definitely play it in a joke and be like, because single people are more fun.
Yeah.
And they're not prudes like you. Judy
and your cobweb crotch.
Exactly.
Perfect
answer.
Don't you
Nailed it.
Don't you wish you were single like me?
Yeah.
Judy?
Don't worry about my drink.
Don't worry about my drink. That's an inside joke. Okay. What if their cousin brings a new boyfriend who gives the ick? What's the move?
Oh. I definitely think you need to break out the family game and just kind of expose it. Let the flag fly and try to get all of it on the table.
I love that.
Family game, all of it on the table.
That's the best, especially if there's drinks involved.
Mm-hmm.
Because then there's inside jokes, and you guys can laugh about it for years to come, because most likely this ick guy
isn't going to be around.
No.
So then you can laugh about it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of the story right now, but I can't.
Yeah.
Not today.
Don't go down that road today.
It involves honey and hair.
Ugh.
Let's just and a game in our family. So let's just put that there. Okay, they're hosting and someone shows up 2 hours early. What's the script? What happens if someone shows up to your house 2 hours early? Not me, because I'm cool, but somebody else.
I mean, my husband's gonna be all about it. He's like a lab puppy that doesn't get enough attention or something. He's all about the people. So he's gonna be all over in your business. So he's got it covered.
Yeah. So we just sick your husband on him.
Yeah, sick the husband on him. That's what you do. Because they're gonna pretend that they're doing things anyway, and we all know most of them are not helping in the kitchen.
They're just hiding.
Yes. So sick the husband on them.
Okay, that's a good idea. All right, here you go, Mama Bear. Someone critiques the kids, your food, or your outfit. How are they responding?
Oh, I get petty Betty at that point. I just spin it back on them.
Mm-hmm.
You want to critique how my kids talking, walking, whatever. I'll be like, all right, Betty, let's talk about you.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those shoes?
Yeah.
Dollar General?
Yeah. And I kind of heard you walking farts. So
yeah. I can smell it. That's where petty Betty comes out.
Yeah.
I'm petty. I
am too. And
if it fits, it fits. And if you can treat people that way, I can treat you that way.
You're not totally wrong. I kind of feel the same way. Because if you're coming at me like that, gloves are coming off. I
was told one time by my therapist, you match people's energy instead of arguing with them.
Yeah.
You match their energy.
Yeah.
So if they want to be negative Nancy towards you, you can be negative Nancy toward them. I know that kind of goes against the whole two wrongs don't make a right, but it does kind of solve the problem of, okay, well, we're not going to, I guess, address the elephant in the room because clearly you've got something going on and maybe it doesn't affect me. Like maybe it's truly something you've got going on. But if you're putting that energy on me, I can put it right back on you because I'm not taking it home with me. I'm going to give it right back.
Yeah, you can have it right back.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, especially now. I used to be more of somebody that kind of kept it close, except unless you just push me way too far. But anymore, I'm just like, nope, you can have it back too, because I'm not keeping it, and I'm definitely not going to be treated that way.
No, me either. And sometimes when you call them out like that, that's what I've found. When you give it back to them, they either stop talking, so problem solved, or they'll be like, no, I didn't mean it like that. And you'll be like, oh, no, I didn't either.
Yeah.
And then it's fixed.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to talk about the real issue, but now it's fixed.
But they also know that they can't come at you again like that, and they stop. That'll stop that real quick.
So that's my advice.
Yeah. Good idea. I like it. And I think it would work for most people, honestly, if you try it. I mean, yeah, we won't. You get the point. Jesus Christ. All right. What about the family member who never helps? It's too tired or too petty but polite. Come back. They're too tired to help. They don't lift a finger.
I would just remind them of how good. What was your favorite part of the meal?
As you're sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah, they must have been real good because you ain't moving. Those potatoes were real good.
Yep. What holiday boundary are you enforcing this year, no matter what?
I mean, I think we kind of covered that.
Yeah.
With I'm not traveling.
Yeah.
Not Christmas Day is my day. Not traveling. Don't care.
Yep.
It's me and my babes. Me and my babes and my husband.
Yep. Not traveling on Christmas Day. Every other day is up for grabs, but not Christmas Day.
Yep. Don't even try me.
Yeah. Christmas is with my family.
With my family. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think more families need to do that. However, I do realize it's hard because you do have big families, extended families. It's a short amount of time to see everybody, but okay. All right, quick fire questions, Sister Holiday Edition. I'm just gonna go. What we do is we go back and forth. We ping pong it. So I'll ask you the first question, then you ask me the second question, and it's on the last page. So, are you a stuffing or a potatoes girl?
I am a potatoes girl for sure. However, your stuffing has kind of changed the game a little bit.
Well, I feel like I've got a lot on writing on me this year because that's all I'm bringing. So it needs to be like 100.
I mean, don't screw it up.
I know.
And if it sucks, I'm going to tell you.
I know you will. So, but your potatoes, okay. But stuffing, maybe this year.
Maybe it can be stuffing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay.
I'm lost. Oh, okay. Who's the bigger holiday overthinker?
Me, I think.
I mean, are we just talking our family? Because I would say my husband.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I would definitely say my husband. He overthinks everything.
Yes, he does. He has kittens about everything.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to say
I mean, otherwise you. If we're just talking our immediate family, it's definitely you.
Yeah.
But if we're adding in...
But I'm getting better.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It's different things.
Yeah. Kids.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your peak holiday ick?
In-laws.
Yeah. Well, you answered that one fast.
You said it was rapid fire.
Okay, well, they're not really rapid in our situation. We want them to be, but they're not. Okay.
Worst dish to pretend to like.
Cranberry salad, but I don't pretend to like it. I just say I don't like it and I don't eat it. But mom, you know.
I know.
She tried
all the time.
Basically stuck a spoon in our face.
Just try it a little bit. You're older now.
You'll like it. No, I do not like cranberry salad. Fuck that shit. Take it back. Throw it in the trash. Sorry, Mom. Not sorry. Okay. Who cries first at family holidays?
Sutton.
Baby Sutton. Yes.
Yeah, Sutton.
Yeah.
But if we're just talking us, like growing up, I would say
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe?
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I am Sutton.
Yeah, you are. You're just the baby again. Is it your turn?
Yeah. Who's the better gift giver?
Mom.
Oh, hands down. I was
Mom
going
is-
to say that you should have answered that even faster.
I know. Mom. I was just trying to see if there was a better gift giver, and no,
No,
there is
there
not.
isn't.
Mom is the best gift giver.
And even in our mother gives you a gift and you're not our family, like I feel like you would say the same thing.
Oh, 100%.
Because I've even had like office staff and that like when she covered for me on maternity leave, they're like, "Your mom got me the sweetest gift."
Yeah. She also will like. It's so funny. I've introduced her to different like service providers. Permanent makeup, my filler Botox esthetician gal. I mean, Jess here.
Yeah.
She gets them gifts because she cares about them because I care about them. And then she ends up caring about them. And she doesn't get like Dollar Tree gifts. This is like Von Mar, like really
and they're so
expensive.
thoughtful.
They're very thoughtful.
I mean, like she's the type of person that she might meet you once and she noticed that you were wearing a certain kind of jewelry line or a certain kind of sweater or brand, and she remembers it and then surprises you with like the new one that came out.
Yep. She's the best gift giver.
Yeah, she is.
All right. Favorite holiday cocktail.
I don't know if it's a holiday cocktail, but I'm gonna go with it. I haven't seen it this year, so if anybody sees it, let us know. The coffee beers.
I don't think I've ever tried it.
Oh, I'm a coffee beer. Otherwise, I'm gonna say Bailey's and coffee.
Who puts the coffee beers out?
I want to say it was like maybe PBR,
Okay.
which is weird. Like that's not something I typically. But they had like a whole holiday collection a couple years ago, and it was like gingerbread and sugar cookie, and they were like alcoholic lattes.
Okay.
They were so good.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, Bailey's and coffee.
Okay. We went to a holiday pop-up the other day with my neighbor friends, and we had hot chocolate with some type of like coconut liqueur and orange liqueur in it.
Yeah.
Holy crap. It was really strong, first of all. So if it wasn't quite as strong, it would have been a lot better. But I think it was because they were trying to give you the best bang for your buck. But I might have to try that this year. It's like some type of coconut liqueur in my hot chocolate. It was really good.
I'm game for that. That seems like up my alley.
Yeah. Okay.
One word to describe your family during the holiday.
Unhinged. I mean, one way or the other, unhinged. We're either really like lovey-dovey or we're really like just gone nuts.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not arguing.
Most likely to burn the rolls.
I mean, probably me.
Yeah.
Honestly. Or mom.
Mom. Because she did do the cumin rolls.
Yeah. I mean, and it would totally be like a fluke accent just because she was distracted.
Yeah, because she usually bakes and cooks really, really good.
Yeah. Holiday movie that gives you the biggest personality trait.
Home Alone.
Oh, hands down.
That's my favorite. Home Alone and Home Alone Lost in New York. The rest of them, I don't care.
Yeah.
Glitter or no glitter?
No glitter.
Oh, come on.
No glitter.
Charlie and Sutton want them all the time.
Oh, yeah, they're all the glitter, but I'm no glitter.
Oh, by the way,
I'm basic.
you need to tell the story of the girls going to work yesterday with their purses.
Oh, yes. So they're off for Thanksgiving, whole week off, which has been great, but challenging too, because we typically had a nanny, so it's not like we have daycare set up. And so they went to work with me the last couple of days, and they had to get ready. And Aunt Des gives Sutton, or both of them, whatever they want. And so one day they were in here shopping at the boutique, and she's like, yeah, you can get whatever you want. And Sutton picked out the tequila purse, the glitter tequila purse. I don't know if you guys remember that, but my child had to have it. And of course, Aunt Des was like, oh, yeah, just take it. You can have it. And she was trying to take the glitter tequila purse to work yesterday.
And Peyton said, absolutely not.
I mean,
kind of mother doesn't let her 3-year-old take a tequila sparkly purse to work?
I mean, no.
Sounds like you need some parenting advice.
Sounds like it.
Okay. What are you wearing on Christmas morning?
Oh, pajamas for sure.
Yeah, me too.
We don't have any matching pajamas yet this year, but I did jump on that trend for a while. But pajamas.
And then last one I'm going to give to you. One thing you refuse to apologize for this holiday season.
Being me.
Yes.
Love me or hate me. I don't care. It's me.
I love it. And I think that's the best advice of the whole day, you guys. I mean, at the end of the day, holidays are about spending time with your family, loving one another. I know that we sound like we are crazy, and we are crazy. But we do really love each other very much.
We do.
And I think the reason we sound crazy is because we are so real and we are so raw. And you don't have to guess how we're feeling. So we just get it out there in the open. And I would encourage you all to do the same. I mean, obviously you pick your battles and don't fight with everybody, but no, don't be afraid to be yourself and stand up for yourself.
Don't sacrifice who you are for somebody else.
No.
Especially at somebody else's expense.
Yes, because there's a lot of things in this world you cannot control. But that is one thing you do have control over, is allowing people to do what they do to you. So, happy holidays, everyone, and stay tuned for our next couple of episodes. We're going to have more holiday stories. I've got so much more to share with you, and Peyton will be on again soon. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Yeah.